Afternoon, everybody. This is Dethaddr at the Death Shop. I'm back after being sick for a little bit over a week. I may not be 100% fully out of the woods, but I think I'm good enough to do a video. So we're going to do a video today. We're doing a throwback here. We're going all the way back. It says 1989 on YouTube, but it's actually 1990 for the United States. Or maybe I'm wrong. I thought Capcom did release this in 1990. Destiny of an Emperor. This is a great game. I'm gonna tell you why this is a great game, and it isn't just because
I came, I saw, and I came again.
No, it's not because of that. It's because it started me with the whole Three Kingdoms era kick, which I'm still on to this day with the Warriors Orochi series. And here we go. This is what I wanted to get to here, backstory. This is the true story of wars fought by ambitious men over the vast Chinese continent about 18 centuries ago. It's, of course, loose, of course, to be an RPG. And this one is playable as an RPG. Here we go. A descendant of the old Han Emperor, raising an army for the restoration of the dynasty, the Han Dynasty, Liu Bei. Exceptionally skilled, a match for 1,000 soldiers, good with sword as well as a pen, and worshipped by his men, Guan Yu. The only man in China strong enough to compete in even combat with Lu Bu. It's Zhou Fei. Leader of the Yellow Scarves rebels and founder of the Taiping sect. Zheng Zhou, if you remember. Served by Lu Bu, ruled as a tyrant in the city of Luoyang. Dong Shuo, the greatest warlord in China, destined to be a traitor, perhaps because of his great strength. Lu Bu. Heavy hitters coming, guys. Headed a punitive force against Dong Shuo, but defeated by Lu Bu and chased back to his homeland, Guangxiao. Once called himself the Emperor, but fundamentally lacked the ability to govern, Yuan Shu. I'm probably butchering the names to hell. Known for single-handedly breaking through the million-soldier line defense of the Cao army, Xiao Yun. Praised by famed strategist Zhu Liang and as being as strong in battle as Zhang Fei, it's Ma Chao. And vigorous in his old name, he had the nickname Tiger in Middle China, Huang Song. Greatest strategist in the history of China, Zhu Liang. Zhu Liang, as it is here, and also a great strategist, nearly ranking with Zhu Liang, Pang Tong. Also known as Shimoki in some of the Dynasty Warriors, and some of them have Shimoki plus Pang Tong, which is kind of funny, so it's supposed to be the same guy. Characteristics of more than 180 warlords were simulated based on many official documents, reproducing in detail the era of history described in the renowned text of, oh man, Sengoshi Yanyi. Well, yeah, you get the picture. They put it together in this little thing, RPG called Destiny of an Emperor, released by Capcom of all people. Same guys who did Mega Man. Same guys who did Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, that old Sega, you gonna take me for a funky ride? Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and start the game up. We're gonna have to register a history book, because I think that, oh, wait, maybe I didn't start the other one. I registered a book, but I did not actually start the game, so... As long as it takes me to the beginning, I'll start with 0, otherwise I'm going to reset here. Now, just to let you know, I do have a button that's configured on my joypad to speed things up a little bit, because otherwise it's going to be super, super, super slow. Well, yeah, we want to speed things up just a little bit. It's not going to be like a super quick playthrough, but we should be able to get it in a few times here. Yeah, we're going with 0. Always select fast, otherwise you're going to take forever. The three brothers coming together in the cherry orchard here. Although we were born on different days, we hope to die in the same hour, the same day, the same year. On our very souls, we pledge that this will be true. Liu Bei, listen! A group of rebels, known as the Yellow Scarves, is terrorizing the local people. You're the direct descendant of the Emperor of the Han Dynasty. It falls on you to bring justice back to the land. To the west is the castle of Talquion. I hear he is recruiting volunteer soldiers to subdue these insurrectionists. Talquion will need leaders for his volunteers. I made sure you had the best training. Now it's time to use what you know to bring civilization back to this land and carve out your place in history. Yeah, I shouldn't be killing my voice like this so quickly. In fact, there is one thing that I do want to do here before we even get too far into this, and I'm going to, let's see if we, let's see if this changes here. If it does, then it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, okay? Let's go ahead and hit OK. And... Aviv Shelley is still the bar, guys. Although I do happen to know Cardboard Guy 14, which has a crazy channel. You should go check him out sometime. He subscribed to me. Thank you very much for that. I decided to go ahead and check out and see if it popped in it, but apparently he does not share his subscribers. And if you don't share your subscribers, my Streamlabs ain't gonna pick up that you subscribe, so... Sorry about that, Cardboard. I was hoping that we'd get Matt Hardy up there for you, but maybe somebody will subscribe during this stream and we'll get Matt Hardy up there anyway. Alright, so while we're at it here, we're back to clicking on the game here so we can get moving. Okay, first things first here, there's a couple guys to talk to, you know, someone stop the butchers. This dude's the one you really want to talk to, because he's got... Zhang Xingping, I've heard of your aspiration. Who cares who you are? You're gonna give me money. He's a merchant who's had some good fortune. He's gonna... give you stuff. 200 gold coins and 1,000 rations. Now, this game is a little bit different. It, by the way, you can talk to the horse. Okay, first things first, you'll want to make sure that you equip stuff. And watch out, because your equip is right next to drop, so... I've dropped some, in some playthroughs, I've dropped some very important items. Well, maybe not some very important items, but I've dropped some pretty good stuff. Very expensive. We're not going to have too much trouble with money in this playthrough, because I got a few things I will show you here. No super cheats right off the bat, guys. I do happen to know that you can go back and actually take some items that are some of the hidden items. You can take them again if you get far enough into the game. Now, there's these two guys here want to join you, but you want to just totally ignore them because they suck. You're gonna get along just fine without them. There's two guys that you want. One of them's this way. We've already equipped our stuff here. This dude up here. We'll hold on to him for just a second. Now remember how they said they went over there and they did all these guys based off of official documents and stuff like this? Well, take a look at this. If you go to General, it'll tell you what their strength and what their intelligence is. There is also another hidden stat, which is agility. There's some guys in this game who are incredibly fast and faster than most of your guys. We'll get to them a little bit later. One of them's the first ones that you can get is Wei Yan, who yeah, is a really cool dude who has the really ugly voice in Dynasty Warriors, like must kill, stuff like that. You know? Sounds like he's trying to take a dump while he's battling. It's just kind of funny. But one of these guys can actually be a strategist, or some of these guys can actually be a strategist here. And none of them have tactics yet because you don't have any on level 1. But you see that, yeah, this guy Mizi that I picked up, he kind of sucks. But we can actually make him a strategist and keep Liu Bei in the army. Because if you were to make Liu Bei your tactician, he'll go to the bottom rank, and he has the most soldiers right now. Take a look at that strength, 250, and this is out of 255, guys. Zhang Fei, man. Or the Chong Fei. I once went to Coeur d'Alene when I was younger, and there was a here's Guan Yu for you, or Guan Yu, depending on how you put it around. There's a Chinese restaurant that's in downtown Coeur d'Alene, and they had a scroll, and I immediately recognized the back scroll. I'm sure it wasn't authentic, but it was the Three Brothers, and man, I tell you, I wanted that scroll. Okay, different buildings around here. First of all, we've got the inn, where you can stay and gather everybody's strength again, which we won't need right now. So right here is the this one that kind of looks like a little mess hall with a whole bunch of seats. This is where you can go and drop guys off. You can check out the stats of the guys that are in your reserves, or you can fire guys permanently. And then they'll go back out into the field, and you should be able to pick them back up again. There's certain guys you can't put in the reserves, and there's certain guys that you can't fire. Then over here is where you go to record stuff. It tells me I have 20 experience points to go for it. I'm like, alright, we'll record my stats, even though I don't really need to. It's only a couple things that you want to do here, and that was me speeding up the game, by the way. What can I sell you? Okay, here's the deal here, guys. Bandanas. Bandanas are cheap and effective, so buy yourself some bandanas. And I know this is slow here. I mean, it has to be. Alright, that's all my cash right there. And then the other thing, too, is that you can pass stuff off to another guy like this dagger. I'm going to pass it over to MeZ because he's going to be fighting with us at least for one battle. Alright, first things first, I want to show you this real quick. AP is your attack points. He's got 15 for the flail. AC, he's got 0 because he doesn't have any armor equipped. And TP is tactic points. Also has a maximum tactic points, which you can actually go there and go to, you get between 3, 4, and 5 a level. It's the only thing in this game that is random besides pretty much, yeah, all the attacks and everything, and crits and stuff like that are random. Like, I've seen a guy trash this game in an hour on a, super state, sorry, that's my coffee cup. On a super safe stated speed run, but the thing is one, we're not going to do that. We will abuse the hell out of Anshaw, though, which is an assassination technique, which comes way later in the game. We won't be getting to that today. Alright, so anyway, we got the AC of 0 for Liu Bei, and Liu Bei, here you go, 1 bandana, boom, 1 bandana, it gives him 10 AC. Which doesn't give him a bar, because a bar I think is like 14 or something like that. But the thing is that the 10 AC points is definitely what you want there, because yeah, if you don't have the 10 AC, those guys, everything in this game works on a power of 10. So if you have over 100 guys, over 1,000 guys, over 10,000 guys, that's what you want to have, and you want to break your enemies down underneath those same numbers. Sorry. I'm supposed to go item. And the funny thing about this game, too, is if guys are dead, it'll actually tell you that if you go there and take an item from a guy, that you took it from him rather than he passed it off to you, which is kind of funny. Alright, so here we go. Guys who have robes have 30 AC, so yeah, you can go over there and you can buy a couple of robes, or you can buy yourself a bunch of bandanas. I'm gonna go with the bandanas. We'll find stuff as we go anyway. That way everybody gets that 10 multiplier that we need so much. This right here is a merchant, and you can buy or sell stuff, just about anything in the game except for items that are important. Elixir A heals you for a little bit. I forget how much. I think it's 100. I think I can play the whole game without using any elixirs up till D, I think. Then we got Resurrect, which will bring a guy back from the dead, very important. Steed, which you can use to convert guys, which we'll talk about later. And Gullwing will let you fly back to one of a set number of palaces that there are in the game that you can travel to with the Gullwing. Alright, so anyway, all that being done, all that being said, and I should, like I said, I'm butchering the music here so we can, I'll let you watch the first couple battles here, just so you can hear the music and everything, and then we're gonna switch off to some NCS music. I got a little bit lined up for you, and yeah, we got some cool stuff. That was me running, by the way. Alright, so Liu Bei, your name precedes you. I hear you intend to eliminate the rebels known as Yellow Scarves. I have wanted to do that for years, but I fear I am in my final years and lack the strength. As you see, I'm sick and without an heir. Kinda like me a couple days ago. If you succeed in dispatching the Yellow Scarves, I will make you my heir. Sweet, good deal. Please grant the request of the king. Everybody tells you to go talk to the king, so. Alright, Yellow Scarves. There's a few different directions you can go. We're gonna go north first, because we'll be able to pick up another guy up here in a minute. And we're gonna want this guy. There's two guys that we want in this area, literally. And then everybody else can just, you know, run away. Think you can threaten us with such a small force? We'll crush you in one breath. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
At my signal, unleash hell.
Now this is the main battle screen here. Take a look here, you can report on any of the enemy generals, and you can even report on the other guys. He's got an attack of 30 and an armor class of 35, so I mean they come equipped pretty well in this game. In fact, this game is not exactly a pushover. You can overlevel if you want, but if you actually try and take it on heads up, it can be a very challenging game, and if you try and low level it, it's even worse. I'll show you the rebel forces here. Yeah, they're far less equipped than the other ones. In fact, you'll find these guys out just wandering around. In fact, you can even run into the generals. So what we're going to do here is we do not really have any items whatsoever. Zhang Liang, he's the one who is trouble, so let's take him out first. Oh, I probably should let you get the feel for an actual battle here. Get some music, and then we'll speed it up. 21 of blind new soldiers, man. This guy's not playing. Let everybody fight. This is with the speed up on. I'm using, what is it, SNES or something like that. SNES X9, I think, because it plays both, regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. I actually do have a copy of this game, a still working copy of Destiny of an Emperor. But I just find it a little bit easier to do everything all in one on a CPU than to have to set up and run a capture card and all that crap that you gotta do if you're gonna play it. NES. Yeah, it's insanity. I mean, it's doable, but it's like I'm not spending for something I already got the resources to do here. But yeah, I've had this game for like, well, ever since it came out, actually. I think it was another one that I rented along with Final Fantasy up in the Fantastic Flicks back in the day. The L and the I, it was in big block letters, and the L and I were so close together that you can imagine what it said. Just write it on a piece of paper in big block letters and you'll understand what I was talking about. Alright, and then there's this all-out feature here. You never really want to do this when there's guys that are alive, because if there's generals that are alive, some of them have tactics and they can take you out, but once you're down to like rebel forces and stuff, or guys who don't have tactics and you're not afraid of them, go ahead and use it. In fact, I should have taken the rebel forces down a notch before at the top of the battle because they had the power of 10 on me with 100 soldiers. And then you also got to hear this too. This is the level up music. There are 6 guys, I think, that their guys will level up as you go. The armies will level up. There's and Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are one of them. Liu Bei and Mizi learned the Lian Huo tactic, which is actually a fire tactic, so we can now use that as long as we have a tactician, but we do not have a tactician yet, so we're coming into this castle. Oh, and I'm not talking to him yet. Not until I go in here. No, not in here. In here. Alright, so we are gonna run over here real quick. This is the guy we want to talk to here. Raising troops to destroy the Yellow Scarves. My son Chindang is a martial arts master. Allow him to join me and you'll never regret it. And I say yeah. Now if you take a look here, go up to General. He has 157 intelligence and 94 strength, right? Well, Mizi here has 157 intelligence and 73 strength. So you know what's going to happen here? Yeah, you guessed it. Chendang's going to get all the equips. Actually, you know what? He's not going to get all the equips because I want that bandana to go to Mizi, and there's a reason why. It's going to be my tactician temporarily. And that tactic that you saw, you can use those in battle. And they only work in battle. You can't use them outside of battle. Kind of like the magic. I did not notice what my max tactic points went up to. The max tactic points are very important though, because you can get 3, 4, or 5, and if you keep getting 3s, you can get nerfed at the end of the game big time. And of course, there's going to be some levels you're not going to be able to get because you're not going to have the guys to do them. Like, it's almost 100%, 100% going to be that I'm going to miss out on one tactic because I will not have Liu Bei at level 12. You'll see why in a little bit. So, let's see here. Oh, formation. And then with this one, you can reorder your armies, or you can do your strategist. We're going to make Mizi the strategist. And that's going to automatically put him at the bottom of the order. And if you have 6 guys, he won't even be in the battle at all. Number of the Yellow Scarves, Ma Yuan-Yi is hiding in this town. Be careful. But guess what? I know where he's at, and he's that one guy I didn't talk to. Then up here we got a bunch of stuff we can buy. There's nothing really great yet. It's still the same stuff, elixirs. Go ahead, attack! Say, we'll do this. Go ahead and turn these music off too.
If we just try, and as long as we have our backs, remember our foes can buy. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. This time we will win. This time we'll have to. join forces.
He's under 100 soldiers now, so this should be easy. I inadvertently started that because I have my stuff set wrong with my mouse. That's okay.
Castles and dragons, the battle begins tonight. Are you with me? This is our kingdom, and we won't run tonight.
I think we should be alright all out in these guys.
Castles and dragons, the battle begins tonight. Are you with me? This is our kingdom, and we won't run tonight. We are a team. We can do anything together if we just try. And as long as we have our backs whenever our foes come by. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces.
See, I could retreat here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys out, just because we got the drop on them. I want to show you how powerful he is, though. Strength of 80 is pretty good right now. That was Jim Yosef's forces. We're gonna go ahead and put it on pause for a second here, and we'll. I'm gonna have to do some stuff here to get my mouse all set up here. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to use a couple sounds because I totally forgot. I have to change over from music, otherwise it's gonna start the player up in any list that I got on it. So. Hey, you know, soon I might actually have myself a actual pinned out with extra buttons keyboard, because I did dump coffee on my other one, but I have another one that's just like it that was in the other room that I found. So I washed the other one because it's like drip proof, because it was coffee that actually, yeah, flipped over and into it. That's why I'm not using coasters on my desk anymore, because the ones I have they're made out of cool Mount St. Helens ash. Cool enough, but the one that I had up here, it was too wobbly, and I hit it, or I put my cup down on it, and it rocked and just threw it all over me, all over my chair, all over the floor. It took me over an hour to clean everything up. It was a disaster. So Anyway, back to the game here. Alright, that one guy told us exactly where he's going. I took the liberty of taking a couple battles just so I can have some extra stuff here. Every time that you fight a fortress too, by the way, you get food underneath there, and that food goes down while you're out in the field, little by little by little by little. More as you're further in the game. But generally, if you keep on fighting and you don't just keep on wandering around a place a lot, you shouldn't have any problems with food. I am going to buy a couple things before I go to the next place, just because I know it's going to be a little bit of a fight. And while I'm doing this, let's go ahead and play that next song here. It's Kilobyte's Wicked Ways. Because of the wickedness of the Yellow Scarves.
Still as a breeze, a river flowing deep, don't wanna leave the air you breathe. Living me dreams when I think of you and me, don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's all forgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time.
Not yet.
Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's all forgiven to my eyes. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah.
These guys might wreck me coming up, and it's because they use tactics. See, there's a great big list right there that he's got, including a healing. Think about what I want to do here.
Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's all forgiven. You and your wicked ways.
And once again, that's Kilobyte and Wicked Ways. Best part is I can do all out and switch windows while I'm doing all out, which is kind of cool. Now, I don't know why I thought that I was going to get nailed by these guys. I think it's because sometimes I go to this one first before I go to the one above. And you really should not do that. Because he can use a tactic called Chixin, C-H-I-X-I-N, that actually heals. And it heals a fair amount at this point in the game. I think it's like something like 150 or something like that. If I remember right. I might be wrong. So here we go. We got another level. Just tell them this, guys, when you kill them.
Forgiveness is between them and God. It's my job to arrange the meeting.
That's right. Now, Shui 2 is a water. If you're within, if you're right next to a river or 1 square away from it, you can use the water tactics. And it won't let you use it. It'll tell you there isn't a river nearby if you try and use it and you're not near one. Which is the same thing along with there's another tactic that is like the fire one that defends against it. They're generally very useless except in the very beginning of the game here. Yeah, you go down, you'll find Zhou. Now, here's the thing here. There are some things that you can find sometimes. And I don't think this is one of them. But it's generally these two. And I think I found something before on one of these two. And then sometimes you'll find a chest that's in here too. But most camps usually have something hidden somewhere. If they don't, you can come back later, and sometimes you'll find it again. Yeah, then. There it is, axe. Axe is a good weapon. And we will show you here in just a second. We got Zhang Fei. We should give it to him because he's got the biggest amount of strength. And because it's going to take 49 soldiers to get him under 100. Actually, it's a bit more now, but his flail right now gives him 15 attack points. Let's switch that over real quick. Oop, wrong one. Boo! Say, are you kidding, man? Are you kidding? I hate when I do stuff like that. Alright, so here we go. Item, pay, axe. Don't get too... Okay, make sure you equip it. Yeah. Like I said, I have dropped stuff. Dropping stuff in the beginning of the game is horrible, and dropping stuff in the end game is equally as horrible because there's stuff that you won't get back. It might tell you that you can't drop some of the stuff. I don't remember what happens if you try and drop one of the swords, because you get swords in this game, like ones that are made for you. We'll get that far into it later. Zhang Fei, 20 attack points now. Doesn't seem like much, but trust me, it is. Past that to, let's see, Chen Deng has a dagger, right? Yep. There you go. He's got the flail now. I only gave Mizi a dagger just so you'd have one for that battle. I thought it was going to be tougher, but like I said, sometimes I run out and grab that one first, so that's what happens here. We got, ooh, leader of the yellow scarves is Zhou! Sorry, had to do the voice. His citadel is Zhou, which, as we talk to this guy, is south. You'll find Zhou. Now, if you happen to see like stuff in the corners here, this is like good old-fashioned Super Mario Brothers here, where you sometimes had the pop on the corners, because if you're moving X and Y and if you're moving on all 3 axes, you know, left, right, up, down, horizontal and vertical, then it has to buffer some of the screen. So that's how some of this works here. Go ahead and attack these guys. And while we're doing this and going Zhou, we'll go ahead and play you another song here. We got the Eden Project's Chasing Ghosts coming up. And we'll see if we get another level or if we're close. 63 now.
But these thoughts won't let you go. They keep running back to you.
Next battle is going to be kind of tough. Ah, nuts. That's the best thing he could do against me, though. Rather have him cast that.
And I can't look the other way. I'm chasing starlight to find a start away. Breathe it in. It's just now.
Saying Mao's under 100 now, that's good.
Just falling. And we won't always free fall back to nothing. 'Cause I'm just starting to learn.
Wait, I got enough for two.
I've always been chasing.
Alright, we got Zhou down. We're getting some good RNG love here. We're just gonna go straight on down the line. Actually, we should take Han Zong down a little bit. Oh, a little punk. Heavy damage. Crits are nice in this game, by the way. And there is an item that'll let you do a crit every time. Say a little extra guitar on that one there with Eden Products Chasing Ghosts. Which is kind of sort of what we're doing because, yeah, Chasing Ghosts here with the yellow scarves. These guys were really, really old. Alright. Switching some stuff around here. Let's go ahead and hit this up real quick. Next one's going to be this one. Alright. Sorry for the maintenance there, guys. And yeah, I'm trying really hard not to like clear my throat or blow my nose or stuff online here. Actually, I can silence my mic for that. But we're gonna finish this battle off here real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, come on. Beat these guys down. So we'll go ahead and one of the things that I do want to talk to you about too is Zhou and all the tactics that you saw in him. Enemy soldiers, I think if they have tactics, I think they have an infinite amount of tactic points, because I've been in some battles, usually later on, where they use an extraordinary amount of tactics, where there's no way in heck you're going to have the same tactic pool that they do. In fact, the max you can possibly get is 160. That's if you level Liu Bei up to level 12 while you still have him, which you're going to see here in a bit. That I'll actually, something will happen and he'll no longer be in my party. And then you have to get certain guys at level 16 and level 17, otherwise you lose more tactics. Because if you don't have the guy whose skill is associated with that tactic, or if you don't have a guy who can learn the tactic, you don't get the max tactic points for that level, which will really suck on level 12 for us. But yeah, it's just how it goes. The max that I've ever gotten is 155, I believe, which is what my other story has, because I did play this once yesterday for fun and some nostalgia. It's too good of a game not to play again. So we beat him down. Here we go. Everybody's still alive. That's a good thing. Talk to the guys in here. As long as Zhou is still free, we don't dare relax. If you dare attack Queen Zhou Castle, it's better to do it from the back. They won't be expecting it. And this guy tells you why. Everyone listen! The Yellow Scarves have returned to Queen Zhou Castle, which is the second castle that we visited. Not the one after we got out of the village, but the one that just north. And if we go there, yeah, it's going to be ugly. Han Zong, a general of the Yellow Scarves rebels, knows the mountain pass. Maybe we can get him to join our side, which is exactly what we're going to try and do. It's a lot easier to do it that way. Until the Scarves are completely destroyed, no one is truly safe. Nobody's ever safe. So here we go. We've got a little treasure chest. Gonna check it out. And there's another axe for us. I'm gonna ask you a question, guys. See, and I'm wondering if I should give it to Guan or if I should give it to Liu Bei, because take a look, General. Ooh, strength is 180. Guan Yu's strength is 245. Well, I guess we'll give it to Guan. It's just that they're both over 100, so it doesn't matter whether it's Liu Bei's or whether it's Guan Yu's. So what matters is that Guan Yu stays over 100, so that way he gets the max amount of attacks. And that's the reason why I wasn't really hepped up on buying a dagger. But I thought that I would need it for that one battle, but I guess I didn't. And that's because I knew that we were going to end up passing this down. They're usually pretty good about giving you equips. There's one place where you don't actually want to buy your upgrade because the next castle has the next better upgrade, and that's like way late in the game. See, this guy here says, I tried to attack Queen Zhou Castle from the back, but the river made it too difficult. Think of some other way. We already know the way. You gotta get Han Zhong on your side. Show you all about that. How this one works. There's nothing in these, unfortunately. And I think I already talked to the dudes up here. Yeah, he's the one who tells you about the mountain pass. He knows the pass. So you're going to notice something when you come back up here. Maybe we'll get lucky and run into Han Zhong. Get him to switch sides. Oh, hey, how about that? Well, we have to beat him first. That's the problem. Now, do we have... Yeah, insufficient tactic points. We got 0 tactic points right now. 0 usable. So we gotta beat Han down before he has a chance here. And with the full complement of rebel forces, this could actually be a pretty bad battle considering we're in rough shape already to begin with. I mean, Chen Deng's the only one on our side that's over 100, and even that's not going to be for long. So So while we're doing this, we're just gonna go ahead and play you the next music. And I think that for this one, we're gonna go with Nibiru's "You." Because we found you. Come on, we gotta take him down before he takes somebody else down. We win without getting anybody killed. Okay, now we're gonna see what he asks for here. Alright, he just joined us. Sweet. Now you'll see in the next fight, Mizi is no longer going to be in our group. And I was hoping to go a little bit longer than that before running into something. Going for it. At least now we got Hanzong, but oh, he doesn't have any equips, that's the problem. Oops. I might not take another battle. Oh, I screwed that up. Nuts. Oh, 4 points. Nuts. Alright, that's Nibiru's "You," guys. We're 4 points away from a level. We're going to go out and get that level and come back again. Hopefully we'll run into something decent. That's terrible when that happens. There's a reason that we're going to grab this level too, and it's because, if I remember right, this next level here is going to give us the healing tactic. Yeah, cheese in. Now we can actually heal, which is the reason why I said that I don't think that I'm going to be using it. The thing is that your intelligence and the guy who you use to cast some of these spells, as you would say, you know, to use some of these tactics, directly affects how effective that they are. So, if I say you were using somebody, that's why I've been using the guys with the most intelligence, despite the fact that, of course, they can't attack as hard as, say, a Guan Yu or a Zhang Fei. But the thing is that if you go there and use a guy with less intelligence, you've got a better chance of it failing on you. And you did see during that last big battle that I had, there was a fail in there, which kind of sucks when that happens, but it happens. There's another reason why I have Han Chang in front here, and I want to show you this real quick, and then I'm going to reset real quick. In fact, I'm going to retreat and see if we can retreat. Now, I did retreat from a few battles, and you can get overtaken. So, which means that the other guys get a free attack on you. So we're going to go up here and show you exactly what happens. See, okay, what happens here is if you come direct assault to these guys here, you get Zhang Jiao, Zhang Bao, Zhang Liang, along with their two cronies. Which, this would be a battle. I'll show you why here. Alright, he's decently intelligent. That Chang Ni right there is a tough tactic in the beginning. It raises Castle's defense, which helps your... And this does work. I have read FAQs that say they don't know if it works or not. It actually does work. It'll take the bite off of some of your attacks, so you definitely don't want them using stuff like that. This guy has the same thing too, and he's got the healing. And Zhang Liang doesn't have anything. I mean, he's just a buffer version of some of these other guys here. Zhang Mao, not too shabby. And, well, Chang Yuan Zi with 68 intelligence ain't going to be casting too much Lian Huo on anyone. But if I were to fight this battle would totally 100% kick my butt. So what I'm going to do here is, beep, beep, we're going to go up and we're going to reset and come back to where I was. Now, here's the thing too, is that we're going to continue from where we were. And it's going to put me right back at my mother's house. Or, I don't remember if it was his mother. I think maybe it's his adoptive mother. It looks like it's an old guy. But it's actually, I think it's his adoptive mother. But anyway, we're going to go around the back way, because you see now there's a cave that wasn't there before. And we're going to go attack him from that angle. But before we do this, oh, well, we got Han Zhang here, so I might as well show you this. Actually, I'm going to do Rebel Forces. While I'm doing Rebel Forces, I'm going to run for a second here. And, yeah, I'm actually going to mute my mic for a second because I am probably going to cough. So, be back in 1 second. Meanwhile, battle time. Alright, that's a little bit better. Let's try not to get too nasal on you guys. Still looks pretty ugly, despite the fact that I've had this since like last Wednesday. So 9 days. I mean, I felt better a couple days ago, but Heather plugged in a, I think what it is that there's air freshener that had something in it that I was allergic to. Thanks, Bath and Body Works, because when you put lavender and lily and stuff, don't advertise it. Yeah, it really kicks my butt. And I spent most of today trying to clean stuff up to kick dust out and stuff like that. Alright, this is why I put Han Zong in front, because when you talk to this dude, he says, "Hey, I'm Han Zong, isn't that bridge finished yet?" Dude's like, "Working on it now, sir." Funny thing is about this is that when they hold conversations in the same text box and don't give you any indication of who's talking. It's going to be a point in time where you're talking with Liu Bei and it's a big, huge, long line and you're trying to figure out what in the world's going on because it's all in one text box. It would have been nice just if they had a side arrow or something to, you know, to tell you that it's a different person. See, because otherwise, if you have, we do the formation like this and put Liu Bei in front, what'll happen is we'll talk to this guy and he says, "Who are you? Leave it once or die." He never actually attacks you, but you have to have Han Zong in order to get that thing put down here. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and play the next song here. We've got Leventhal and Axel's Remember coming up here. Featuring the Tech Thieves, which I featured as a Final Fantasy.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember.
Here it is, when you come the back way, you'll see the difference in the battle.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell
We're
me
going to
to
save
hold
everything
on
for healing
tight.
here.
I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember.
Gee, that's a nice short song, isn't it? It's only 3 minutes and 8 seconds. If you haven't seen my Final Fantasy with the Tech Thieves yet, you probably ought to go watch it, because it's actually a really good little piece that we did there. In fact, if I remember right, the ending of that one was really it came down to the wire, and it was pretty awesome. So if you didn't miss that one, yeah, it should be in the Final Fantasy Randomizer, because it was made up with Final Fantasy Randomizer, which randomizes treasure chests, enemies, enemy attacks, and all sorts of stuff. And I ran into some real beasts in the Temple of Fiends Revisited, and ended up fighting Chaos with one guy. Yeah. Yeah. That just tells you how it works. Alright, we got one guy left, and we've got more than enough. He's not going to take any of our guys down unless he gets real super lucky, so we're going to go all out, and we're going to just keep an eyeball. Because you can get yourself back out of all out by hitting cancel. And there we go. Zhang Jiao, Zhang Bao, and Zhang Liang were killed. Peace was restored. Dun, 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 dun. And this would actually stop stuff, so let's see if this will actually work here.
Can you dig it?
Nope, it starts things up again, but that's okay, because, yeah, we caught it before it started doing some really weird stuff. Can you dig it? Of course you can dig it. Alright, and I wonder what this guy's gonna say. I think Bao should be... No, he isn't. He's dead. We're gonna go back down here. We're gonna check out and see how many points it's gonna be for a level up before we actually go, because we got plenty of tactics to heal ourselves with. Essentially, once you get the healing tactic, the initial tactics for fire and water are so low that you will want to use everything for healing initially, which was why that level was so important. Alright. 32 points to advance to the next level. Nah, don't do it yet. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do our stuff first here. First things first, gonna come up here. Dude's gonna be like, King is in the back room. And it's like, Liu Bei, my son, you did what I have long been too weak to do. I'm tired of trying to rule. Please take this burden from me. This is great. You tell him no. He says, please reconsider. You just keep on saying no. 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 Alright, fine. It says, my people will be pleased. I'm afraid my failing health has everyone worried. Finally, I can rest. And then he dies. No. He says, Guan Yu and Shang Fei, I now have a castle and people to protect. With my responsibility to these people, I can't constantly be endangering my life in battle. What a punk! Didn't you just swear that we die on the same day? How are you going to die on the same day if you're sitting on a throne while we're fighting? From now on, please do your best on my behalf. This guy says, I've come here as a messenger of Cao Cao, otherwise known as Chow Chow. But I'm going to go with Cao Cao, because I like calling him Cao Cao. You know what Dong Shuo is doing in Luoyang? If it continues, our country will be ruined. We are determined to put together an army and stop Dong Shuo. Generals Guan Yu and Shang Fei, please join us. Don't have to make a decision. And dude's still back here, except he's sleeping. He sleeps the whole entire rest of the game. And there's nothing in his drawers for you. I'm Liu Feng. I want to fight the rebels on behalf of my father. Allow me to join you. Now, Liu Feng, he does not go up in soldiers, so you do have to remember to re-equip his stuff. But the good news is that, I'll show you in a second here. Boop. He may not be as smart, he may not be able to be a tactician like his father. Still got decent strength, though. Still got decent enough intelligence. Has 399 soldiers, so at least it'll be able to help you out just a bit here. And then we'll go ahead and do the formation. Keep me easy as the strat for now. That's all we can do, really. And now we've got, what do we have for items? Have we saved the game yet? I don't think we've even saved the game, so let's talk real quick. 6 coins per night? Sure. 555 coins. Man, I'm thinking about those leathers. See, the thing is that leather isn't too much more as far as the tactic points go. And you don't really want to be buying any of the other stuff. The only thing that can be of any use at this time is actually a gold wing, and gold wing's pretty expensive here because it's 200. And that's a lot to be asking at this point in time when you only got 549. I might buy one, but I'm not going to use it just yet. Actually, I will buy one. Give it to me, Z, since he's not doing anything else. Oh, hey, yeah, you know what? What can I do for... Oh, no. I'm not buying. Let's see, what do we got? Who's got it? Pass it. Here, we're going to give this stuff over to this dude. Yeah! Fine, we'll do it this way. It's gotta be Guan Yu. Nope. Chen Dang's the one who has something else to sell. Doesn't give you much back for it. You'll find out here in a second. Who's got the merch? Chen Dang does. Daggers, 37 gold coins. Better than nothing. In fact, that gave us 37 recoup on our... But we got another dagger. And since we got extra axes, I'm not even going to worry about equipping another guy. If in the event that some guy dies, I'll probably just transfer stuff over here. I don't know, I might keep the flail for... Nah. 75 gold coins, so... In the end, we lost about 66 coins total. But that gold wing is very important because, yeah, it'll allow you to come directly back to this place. And since we're going far away, yeah, we got far away. Here you go. This is no big surprise because you heard it before we did the whole thing from, yeah.
Day has passed.
I wish I didn't do that. Oh, I really wish I didn't do that. Shoot. Of course. Alright, you guys are doing it.
See the lights on the other side. I'm going to get there and hope we will meet there.
They forced the issue, so we're gonna take the level. We can either trounce these guys or we can go without it. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this go right into the next one. It's going to be Kilobytes Our Story, so enjoy. Oh hey, wait a second. It's not supposed to go over there and do that. I didn't have it on repeat. There is no repeat. It's trying to repeat the song. You don't get it twice. Gotta pause the music for a second for a little history lesson here. This should be Sun Jian, not Sun Ce. Sun Ce is Sun Jian's son, and he's the one who attacked this particular gate, but got driven back because he wasn't given provisions. Which I think Dynasty Warriors 3 actually does a really good job at telling this tale. So if you have that game, you know, or want to play that game, I strongly suggest playing it. Most of those Dynasty Warriors are pretty faithfully accurate. It isn't until you start getting into the Orochi ones that you start getting fractured fairy tales going on there. But of course, the fractured fairy tales are kind of fun to play, especially when you got the Samurai Warriors mixed with the Dynasty Warriors, which is essentially what this game is about. Of course, it came out way before, but this should be Sun Jian. I just want to let you know. He attacked Fan Shui Guan, but, well, here, let's just do it. Defeat Dong Shuo, but Yuan Shu didn't send us food. We were defeated, betrayed by our own side. Never rub another man's rhubarb. And he runs away. So go ahead, back to this, and then we'll go ahead and beat this camp up and grab its item. Boy, I'm really killing the music here, but there's a really cool scenario. I think it's in Dynasty Warriors 3. Maybe it's in 4, where Guan Yu is coming in this battle, and he's in a battle or a battle after this, close to after this one, and he rides out and he's like, "Hua Zhang, I've come for your head," and chops his head off. It's kind of fun because I think that you have to play for somebody's ultimate weapon, and you actually have to take out him before he kills the two generals, and Hua Zhang is one of the generals. If he even sees him, he's dead. So you got to get there, and you have to take him out before that happens, playing the opposite side, so it's kind of fun. Alright, back to Kilobyte. Here you go. Big string. that's Kilobyte, our story, which is like totally pertinent to what we got going on right now. Our story. Anyway, if you're liking the stream thus far, go ahead and give me a like down below. And of course, if you got friends you think would like watching Destiny of an Emperor, boy, come on, man. See, still don't have it all the way together yet, guys. Don't worry, we'll get there. If you have anybody that you think would like watching Destiny of an Emperor, go ahead and share it with them, especially anybody who likes the ancient Chinese stuff, you know. That's how it got me into this. I mean, Miss Gampo here on YouTube, MSGAMPO, has the Three Kingdoms, has a anime, unfortunately it's subtitled, but it's better than nothing, that's very good, very historically accurate, that has each one of the parts on this, which is pretty cool. Cao Cao is attacking Hulao Guan, which, by the way, Hulao Gate. Yeah, you know who's coming next, right? You've played any of the Dynasty Warriors, there it is. But Lu Bu is strong. She's the mightiest warrior in all of China, guys. Now, Hulao Guan is protected by a great warlord named Lu Bu. He's come to destroy us. I've always liked that line. I think that was Dynasty Warriors 2, which was the first one that Toy made, or Koi. Was it Toy or Koi? It's one of the two. Made with all the, where it was the all 3D. Go west, you'll come to Hulao Guan. Wan Shu is supposed to be an ally. Why didn't he even send visions to Sun Jian? Not Sun Se, Sun Jian. But that's okay. I'm Yang Jin. I'm a pirate, but I've heard about Liu Feng, so I've been waiting here. Please, allow me to join you. Yeah, I'm going to let you join us because you know what? There is nothing worse than this piece of junk called Chen Dang right here. Well, he's alright, I guess. 94 and 157, but tell you what though, you know, there's 125 and he's got 247 soldiers, so we're gonna go ahead and reorder this. I'm hoping that I'm going to catch up with Hua Zhang while I'm out here, the guy that I just fought, because his 400 and some odd, I think it's 438, and he's got like 208 attacks, so he's really worth having. Meanwhile, I mean, this game pretty much just passes over to better guys here, you know. It's pretty much the whole game what you do. Go ahead and put these up. See, the funny thing is I'm surprised that I'm seeing the clicks for my inputs. I actually have, I don't know how, but a couple of my buttons that seem like they want to stick, which on this particular pad is kind of interesting that they're doing that. I mean, I do have, I am using the stick on it, which is why you're hearing the, you'll hear me, the fling from my stick. So I'm using the analog stick. Yeah, I knew that we had a treasure coming up here too. Another axe. Who wants the axe? Well, Liu Feng already has an axe. Let's see, who doesn't have an axe? Han Zhang does not have an axe, but we should take a look at Guan Yu. Okay, Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei, you have an axe? Yeah. And guess what? Oh yeah, we should do this too. I think that Yang Jin has more soldiers than Han Zhang, so what's going to happen here is Yang Jin's going to get that. And one other thing too is that give you a little clue in here. Now I'm not really big too about using stuff like this, but I am actually going to do a save out here so I don't have to go back. You're not seeing it, but I'm saving it so that way I don't have to go back in case I die. For whatever reason, I'm going to show you something cool here. First things first, I think it's over here. G2 Ma is found. Alright, Chituma is pretty cool. Chituma is a horse. And whoever you give it to is going to have, like, massive agility. And Guan Yu usually gets him, even though Zhang Fei has better, I'm going historical here. Okay, Chituma actually, Guan Yu is the first person who was able to tame Chituma afterwards, and the only other person I remember historically writing it was Zhao Yun, or Zhao Yun as it looks in this game. Zhou Yun. Okay, there's this cave that's up here. We could go to the Hulao Guan, but we're going to go into this cave first. There's a couple reasons why we're going to do this. First reason is there's a few things in here. And, boy, I'm going to see if I can do this right at all. I might go the wrong direction here. Completely the wrong direction. The other thing is that if we go over there and do this, what can happen here is that we will, when we come back out, there'll be another guy waiting for us. And this is a guy who'll join up with us, and he has like about 400 soldiers, so we really want him bad. And while we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and play you some more music here. We got a couple to go. I think the first things first here, we're going to hit you up with, nah, we're going to do this one first. Here you go. Oh wait, we got to do Electronomia first. Let's do Electronomia's United. We'll try and get it back on where it's starting. There you go. Alright, fine. You all die. was great timing on that. Okay, that was Electronamia's United. In fact, Electronamia has been putting out some new stuff, so we might be able to go there. Actually, I think United was one of the newer songs. But we'll probably collect a few of those and boo-boo, you know, they'll be in some videos later. This gold key here is exactly what you wanted, and I'm lucky that I went the way that I did because I generally always get lost in this cave. Just thought I'd let you know that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the music. We're doing Phantom Sage, Emily Styles, Our Lives Past. It's one of my favorites, one of my old favorites. Yeah, I could use a little help along the bridge, but most of it's pretty good. Here you go, enjoy. I think this is the fastest way back to the beginning. By the way, I keep releasing these guys because they're a good source of experience and they suck as generals, so... In fact, it's bad enough I got Zhang, Han Zhang still. I only took him because I needed him for the bridge. Did I screw that up? I screwed that up. Like I said, I usually do. So we come out the other side. And all the lights are out at midnight. I'm alright in hindsight. 'Cause all that's left here now is starlight. It's our lives in hindsight. As I lay here in the street, I see what I need. And of course, we're gonna have to go back. Escape from this debris. Yeah, Yeah, once again, that's Phantom Sage featuring Emily Styles, Our Lives Past. Alright, well, as you saw that neat little thing that I did there, I took the general out that I was going to replace, and all his stuff ended up equipped. That's one cool thing this game does do, is it'll let you go there and trade that off only when you're here. And sometimes you can manipulate it to where you can move two, and if you do them right, you can get the right stuff on both the guys. Now, there are a couple things I am going to do here. First things first, and that is Mizi and Chen Deng, if you take a look at the general on this. Okay, Mizi is the one with 73, Chen Deng is the one with 94. What I'm going to do is, okay, Mizi doesn't have anything, so we're going to make Chen Deng the strategist, and I better get a new one soon, because if I don't get a new strategist soon, yeah, it might be bad for us. And we'll go ahead and drop Mr. Mizi off. His time's done with us. You're fired! Okay, so anyway, Guanping, we're going to actually give him one of the axes, though. And this was actually worth the use of the gold wing that we did use. Okay, who else has a flail that doesn't need it? I think we're alright. Come up here and sell the one flail. Let's go ahead and give you the music back. The nice little NES music going on there. Sell that flail. I'll take that 75 coins. Alright, now we've got 2,400 gold, so now's a good time to actually buy that armor that we were talking about. It's going to be a while before we get another armor, so maybe we'll just go ahead and sell off whoever's got the stuff real quick here. This is always the fun stuff. Okay, bandana, that's fine. I know. Yeah, bandana. By the way, generally, when you're looking at armors, it's better to buy the helmets before you buy the unless it's a double upgrade on what you had before. Like nothing, of course, leather going to from nothing to leather is going to be a good upgrade. I think I only had 2 robes. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, Guanping doesn't have any. But we are going to switch around the guys here too. Formation. Guanping's going to be first. Him and his 428 guys. I think it's 428. Well, 418. But look at that. 200 strength, man. It's worth going into that cave for, because you have to go into that cave, and I think you have to find the key, the gold key. Which that's going to come into play. They'll send you back for the key if you don't go get it. Yeah, but that's only if you're going to do something that's coming up later on in the game. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get those leathers. So leather all around. With the exception of the tactician, because he's not in the fighting group. Just so you can see here, armor of 10, Now it's armor 45. Whoa! I think it was 25 for the robe, if I remember right. So it's definitely worth it to just bypass, because we got Bion bandanas the whole time. So, of course, I'm doing the whole speed up, so the music speeds up too. 132 experience points to advance to the next level. Darn. Alright. Two things first. First things first, we're gonna come back up here, we're gonna grab another gold link. See, when you start getting far away, that's when you really need to, which is why I did far away earlier. Because when you start getting far away, you really want one of these gold links. Right now, those steeds, sometimes when you go to convert a guy, he'll ask for a special horse, which is the steed. Now, right now, it doesn't seem like that much of a bargain, 200 gold coins, but I'll tell you what, later on, it gets to be a very good investment. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pack 2 resurrects now, put them both on the tactician, because I don't remember if you can actually use them in battle or not. I think you can. But they only restore a little bit, so the chances of your guy getting flogged are pretty good. Chances of your guy getting flogged and dying, and I might have already done this with 6 gold. It's not that much for the insurance. Besides, we're gonna go there and give the guys another rest once we get back to that one gate anyway. Hopefully we won't meet too many guys on our way back. Let's say, speed that battle up. Oh, come on, Zhang Miao and Chen Yuanzi, you know you're not. I mean, take a look at this army now. We've got an army that's getting fleshed out here. Garbage generals. So get out of my face, or I'll execute you. You know, the thing that I gotta say about this is that I do not think that the random number generator is random in this at all. Because there's a get attacked in 1 step, get attacked in 2 steps, get attacked in like, I think it's about 10, and then there's one that, and there's a couple others that are in between, and then there's one that's a very, very, very long walk, which is the one that you always want to get when you start the caves. Which, by the way, yeah, it doesn't pull your tactics, like for your max tactic points, until it tells you that your tactics increase to whatever. So you can actually save state in the middle of your level up, because you know you're not getting any more soldiers, because the soldiers are predetermined. For the guys who level up their soldiers, like Shang Fei, Guan Yu. We're going to Hulao Gates, and we're going to fight the mighty Lu Bu. Which, by the way, you don't have to go on the one side or the other. You can just go in and come back out, and you'll be in the center for the gate. This one here is Hulao Gate. I'm Lu Bu. I don't believe you will find me as feeble as Hua Xiong. And boy, this guy is not feeble at all. Now here's the deal. This Li Ru guy that you see here, he's the one you really want for a tactician. Take a look at that. He's got 200 intelligence, which will serve you very well. It isn't until after you win this battle, I think it's just this battle, that you actually can get him. But if you take a look, Lu Bu, man, Best strength in the game. The only one that's been able to face him in single combat was Zhang Fei. But actually, if you do the Miss Gampo's Romancing the Three Kingdoms anime, you'll find out that it was both Zhang Fei and Guan Yu that went against Lu Bu at the same time, so it wasn't really one of them. It's one then the other. His 72 intelligence means that you're not going to be shooting off tactics at him, but the 255 strength is nothing to be scoffed at, which is why I bought those leathers. We're going to need them for this battle. And Li Ru here, he's going to be a punk too because he's got all these tactics he can use against us. He's not going to be able to use the Shui, fortunately, so we're going to go ahead and try and take Lu Bu down right now. You're going to see this here. Here it is. 60! He attacks for 60. Could you imagine if we didn't have, like, the extra stuff? And I'm glad Cheng Yi failed. Yeah, if we did not have that extra defense, man, it would be horrible. I mean, he's taken 100 off of Liu Feng already. Li Ru did heavy damage of 5. That's laughable. Right now, Guan Yu is my smartest guy. I'm gonna have him heal, because I don't want anybody getting too low. Lu Bu seems intent on kicking Liu Feng's butt, so... See, Liu Bu is so powerful that you cannot afford to let him stick around once he gets under 100. Because, I mean, he was doing 60 there. He's probably still doing 40 right now. And if he crits, it's going to be a hell of a lot more. So you want him out of the picture as soon as you can. 25 soldiers still. Under 100. That's pretty deadly. Mr. Li Ru was doing a pretty good job of beating on Zhang Fei there. Heal him up too. I gotta get this done fast. So I'm gonna get a little rest tonight before Doug comes over. Cooking some Philadelphia cheesesteak sandwiches, kind of. Actually, I'm making steak sandwiches, truthfully. Carving up some New Yorks and putting some provolone on it. Got the rolls already. Alright, all out time. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, today you have defeated me, but soon I will return the favor. Big battle, big win. Fortress known as Hula Guan. I'm Wang Yun, look in my house and you'll find the gem sword, which is what that gold key is for, by the way. As long as Lu Bu supports Dong Shuo, you can't possibly win. Well, you can, it'll just be more difficult. Here's Cao Cao again. Guan Ping, I'm Cao Cao, and I'm leading the Imperial Army. We couldn't catch Dong Shuo, but we occupied Hula Guan thanks to your support. Guan Shu and Commander-in-Chief Yuan Xiao have gone to Liu Yang. I should go to Liu Yang at once. I hope you will join us there. Now, I must say goodbye. And I love how he can just run through the curtain here. See, I can go that way too. Yeah, hit the side of the tent. See, I don't remember if there's anything that we find here. I know there's a couple of these where you don't find anything. Oh, there's an axe. There we go. There's our last axe. Who was the one that needed the axe? I think, is it Yang? Yeah, Yang Jin. I'll pass that to Cheng Dang so he can sell it. this guy here. I'm Whoa-hoo, I'm good with powder. Oh yeah, I remember this dude. I'd like to offer my services. And you hit yes. Yeah, and then you immediately turn him into your tactician, and I'll show you why. You turn him into your strategist. Okay, because if you take a look at this guy, he's got 175. So, he's gonna be alright. Liru is definitely better if you can grab him, but this guy you get for free. And he's better than the proverbial kick in the teeth. Chen Dang's gonna be the next person going bye-bye. I usually don't keep a full set of guys until, like, near the end game. Or, actually, near the middle of the game, I should say. I think I did talk to this guy. Yeah, if you go west from this fort, which is very misleading, you'll get to there. Did you come here to listen to Chituma's story? No, but I will this time, just for you, everybody out there. Chituma is the king of horses. He can run 1,000 miles a day without even getting tired. It's good on guys with high agility. If you put Chituma on them, man, they'll kick butt. Zhou Liang, by the way. I tried putting him on my, the other game that you might have saw that I was playing here. I tried putting him on Zhou Liang, and it did not work out very well. Oh, well, this could work out very well. I was not expecting to get Liru, that's nice. In fact, I 100% suggest going to the cave that holds the gold key before you come out here to fight, or before you go to Hulao Gate, because otherwise you'll be fighting guys that are on this side rather than the cheapy Chang Yuanzi and Zhang Mao guys. I'm only taking him out first because I don't want him to heal. Although the 100 or so soldiers that he heals isn't going to be worth enough to really cause me any trouble. Alright, Liru. Convert! 800 gold coins. Oh my god, what a kick in the teeth. But you know what? Liru is one of the best tacticians right now. In fact, he is the best tactician until you get some of the better guys, so... Not really looking for a level, but there is a level. Yee-hoo-oh tactic! Tactical ability increased to 40, which is bad because that was 3 points. In fact, right now, I have to say that I'm doing horrible as far as the tactical points go. I haven't been getting very high tactic points, so it's gonna hurt me in the end game. We're gonna have to see if we can win. Like I said, it's not gonna be a low battle here. We're gonna do this time. I'm running back instead of using my gold wing. Got one more song in the hopper, but I'm gonna save it. And I'm really hoping that they don't end up breaking my, lately, YouTube's been breaking up my streams into two different sections, which is kind of funny. Ah, come on. This is what I was talking about, too. Well, at least it'll give me a little bit of money. Not that much, but a little bit. What should we do with him? Let him go! Say, why don't you come fight us again? Give us more money. Alright, first things first. Da-na-na-na-na. You suck! Alright, this is gonna be pretty good, though. there's a reason why this is going to be pretty good, right? So first things first, Chen Dang's going bye-bye. First thing we're going to do is Huohu's going to go to the reserve. And this is because of the equipment that I was telling you about earlier. I'm going to add Liru. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Yang Jin out. He's only got like a couple hundred. See, I can just look at his stats here. Here's Yang Jin. 247. He helped us take Hulao Gate, though. And, you look at Huohu, well, he's got 236, but thing is that with his intelligence, he can actually go there and cause some damage with his tactics, so it's going to be nicer to have him in the party than the dude with the axe, so... Funny thing is that all you have to do is have the tactician in your party. That corresponds to the max tactics to get the bonus. So I actually could have Liru with his 362, but if you take a look at that, man, look at his strength. His strength at 18 is utter garbage. So using him as anything other than a tactician is pretty much just a waste, so... Liru's the acting tactician. Oh, and I forgot to take Chen Dang out completely. Which he doesn't have anything. We're gonna take him out. The reason why we did the things the way that we did is so that way we can have them exactly where we want them at. And here we go. Loop formation. That's going to be good because now we're going to have, yeah, we'll have everybody exactly the way we want them. Going into Liu Yang. Alright, let's rock and roll. We're out of here, guys. Oops, come on. Brigand Force. Oh my god! Well, shoots, that would take over Huohu's spot right there if I were to get Hua Zhang. Take a look at Jiazu, though. I'm going to show you this real quick. 220! See, if I remember right, though, you can't get him. He won't convert. But yeah, 220 is... that's not... nothing to be scoffed at there. Oh man, this is a real battle here. Oh my god. This guy's not... Kai Yang is like pretty much a garbage general, but the thing is that, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a tough battle here. Let's see, now that they got the Yi Huo tactic, it's time to actually start using this just a little bit here. Let's see, look at how many soldiers I took out. Protection against fire tactics came a little too late. Well, this was not the battle I was expecting to run into here. because I ran into this battle, I'm probably going to be running to the hills too. I'd love to be able to take Zhou, but it's not going to happen. He does not. I don't think he joins your side ever. Good news about this is that, unlike Final Fantasy, if you attack a guy who just got killed, it'll move to the next guy rather than wasting your attack. Now, if you're using particular tactics, they may not work. Boy, we want Huazhong. Nah. Let's go ahead and all out the rest of this. Alright. Please tell me we can convert him. Ah, nuts. And that's what I was talking about, the horse. That sucks. Well, considering how much Li Ru asked for, that's pretty bad. Oh, wait a second. I don't have to go all the way back. Yeah, I'm almost wishing Li Ru had asked for the horse. That's right, we've got a, So that was, like, worthy of a gate right there. Every once in a while, we'll throw these battles with a whole bunch of generals at you, and it kind of sucks when that happens, but... we got the long walk. Nice. I like it when that happens. You get one right before, yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, punks. Take a look at this guy here. This guy's garbage. Garbage. He's barely better than the rebel forces that are standing right next to him. So as such, we're just gonna trounce him like the fool he is. Of course, he starts throwing out bombs like that. Perfect. Really wish we'd have had Huazhong, though. Prepare to fight Li Zhou. Say, since we're here, we're gonna play our last song. And we're gonna go ahead and mute the audio. That's what happens when you do the audio. There you go. Watch the world burn, guys. You're gonna understand why.
Oh, yeah. Retribution against the system. Taking the sadness wasn't enough. We the people expect time to change the world for us. Living in a fantasy, taking everything away from me. Losing faith was a reaction to your miscalculation. Waiting to watch the world
Ouch.
burn. Waiting to watch the world burn. Until we build our resistance. A reaction to your miscalculation.
Probably my favorite NCS song from last year, and actually it was just a real good song in general, actually better than a lot of actual super produced songs out there. That's Paul Flint, Watch the World Burn. Of course, Chris Linton doing the vocals on that. He did the vocals for Superhero as well. But yeah, that's some really good music going on there. In fact, I do think that ouch, come on, you getting rocked. Do you think that I think we just got a song just the other day from if I remember right, who was that from? Jim Yosef, that actually has Chris Linton in it. Not quite as awesome, I think, as Watch the World Burn, but still a pretty good song. You go to either one of their channels, either Chris Linton or Jim Yosef, and check that out. In fact, I like a lot of Jim Yosef stuff, especially the stuff collabs he does with Anna Yvette. Geez, we are like close to the end here too. That's the last healing that I got here, so we gotta beat down Dong Shuo. Dong Shuo, no, man. Don't be doing that. Okay, we're just gonna be holding two buttons here. Holding the turbo. I think it's the turbo B. It's either the turbo A or the turbo B. It's one or the other, plus the speed up here. Nothing I can do here. Just win the battle. This is about where I'm going to end it too, as soon as I show you the aftermath of what's going on. By the way, if you've liked this whole entire battle up to this point in Destiny of an Emperor, feel free to give me a like down there. While you're doing that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can watch part 2, part 3, or however many parts this has to be broken up into. They'll be coming in the next few weeks here. Stay tuned next week, or not next week, but stay tuned, actually, it'll be tomorrow, because tomorrow's Saturday for Skyrim Cassandra, which I'm surprised I can still say that, number 49. So number 50 is coming soon for her, and I'm going to have to plan something special, some tunes I have never busted out before, or something real cool. Along with a good, unbelievable retreat back to Chang'an and regroup. He's going to say regroup. Let's go ahead and unmute the audio for you. Conquer Dong Shuo! Heh, that's funny. I always do this before I talk to this dude. Watch what happens here. It's gonna be like, "You're too late! While you are Hulangwan, Lu Bu came here and trounced us. Look, if Dong Shuo and Lu Bu cooperate, we don't stand a chance. I'm going home. I should have known better than to ally with idiots. Yeah, GTFO, man. Didn't you just see us kick his butt? Kick both their butts. But this is why I said watch the world burn. Look at this, man. They torched the place. Oh yeah, the capital of Han was burnt down. True, the General Lu Bu has been long seeking a very special sword. General Lu Bu killed his father-in-law, Ding Yuan, and joined Dong Shuo, which is true, guys. And if I remember right, he ends up truthfully killing Dong Shuo over, oh, what's her name? Can't remember. Diao Chan. Don't trust him at all. Sorry for yawning, by the way. There are 5 men known as Tigers. General Guan Yu and Chang Fei are 2 of them. You must find the other 3. Okay. So, this is that dude's house I was talking about, the gem sword, right? And you can obviously tell that something's up with this square here. I found a small keyhole. Got the right key, babe, with the wrong keyhole. Yo, little Aerosmith for you. Gonna eat the rich. Use the gold key, get the gem sword. Here's the thing about the gem sword. You want to pass this to dude who's not going to be attacking or not going to be very, not going to be as useful in battle. Because what we're going to do with that gem sword is we're going to get Lu Bu to join our side the next time that we face him. But the thing is that you have to show it to him, and sometimes it takes a few times for him before he recognizes what you're showing him. Spine sword in Wang Yun's house. If only we can find the key. I've already got it. It's the gem sword. And by the way, you can't equip it. Cao Cao pursued Dong Shuo. General Lu Bu was looking for something. Are you Guan Ping of Liu Bei's army? I'm Yuan Xiao, the commander-in-chief of the volunteer army. Our capital, Luoyang, has been burnt and broken. We can't defeat Dong Shuo. We don't even have enough food to eat. We must return to Bohai once more and join our comrades. So long. Yeah, get out of here. He's one of the dudes in the picture in the beginning. I'm Wang Gui. I'm here. You're building an army to defeat Dong Shuo. Let me join you. Wang Gui. I don't remember if Wang Gui's any good. I don't think he is. So we're just gonna let him go. And then of course we got Dong Shuo's army went to Chang'an, the western capital. In fact, you know what? We're gonna get to the point where Lu Bu joins us. They stay here for 6 gold a night? Yep, prepare the room. Because 1, we can't get Liu Bei over here. 2, that one's gonna be the next place where you can gold wing to. Yeah, see, there's no palace, so we can't have Liu Bei. So I'm gonna do the real quick, save state. Because the next part's just right over here. We almost made it. Don't think we're gonna... Oh, maybe we did make it. Watch though, we'll probably get attacked on the next square. Oh, no, we got lucky this time. Here we go. Why do you keep hounding me? I'll teach you to regret it. Lu Bu. Woo! We got Kai Yang over here, who isn't a super slouch. Hu Zan, which is barely better than the rebel forces behind him. But here we go. Lu Bu again. I think what we're going to do here is... Oh, we don't even have the tactic against it, so we're going to cast Cheng Yi. Qi Shao increases agility, but it... I mean, it's okay, I guess, if you want your guys to go first, but... Basically, you're taking away from your healing pool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show Gem Sword and Lu Bu and see what happens. I don't know why I'm attacking. I shouldn't have done that. Should be attacking the other guys because eventually we're going to get Lu Bu down. Ah! Alright! First go! Awesome! Is that the gem sword? I would give much for that sword. Sco yes, says, you're giving it to me? You are too kind. With Dong Shuo, I had almost forgotten the meaning of kindness. How about letting me join your side? Of course. Alright, how may I serve? Lu Bu has joined our army. And then here we go. By the way, if you go 8 yards west and 1 yard south, you can find my horse Chutuma. If you like, you can ride him, which we've already got it. So that's where you find out about the horse that we already got. I just used prior knowledge. Alright, so now this is pretty much an easy battle. All we gotta do is take this dude down and it's all over. So we're just gonna speed this up real fast. Oh, little punk. So stop doing that, because I don't have... Oh, the chain knee didn't work. Little punk. Like I said, these guys seem to have an infinite pool on their side, which kind of sucks because they just keep throwing tactics out at you when you're exhausting all your points and finally have none. They just keep coming. Can't wait to get Kaiyang dead, though. Yep, there it is. He used cheese in. I'm gonna all out here in a second. And then we start talking to these guys. Heard the Emperor is in the castle dungeon. Please rescue him. Next we just go to Chang'an. The rebellious Dong Shuo is there. This is Yangzhou Castle, built on the highest hill in the region. We can see Liu Yang and Chang'an from here. See, the thing is, too, is that this castle is also on the Goldwing list, so it's awesome. Saw the Emperor in the dungeon. Dong Shuo must be defeated before he causes any more mischief. I don't remember if this one has anything in it or not. Here's Cao Cao. Oh, Guanping, I'm Cao Cao. My men and I chased Dong Shuo. We were caught in an ambush and barely escaped with our lives. Again, see the anime from on Ms. Gampo's channel. It's MSGAMPO. It's got a pretty accurate, historically accurate portrayal if Three Kingdoms was indeed history, which I assume that it is. I'm sorry, I'll see to the Emperor. If you want to take chase Dong Shuo, he ran away towards Chang'an. Here's the Emperor, he says. We'll go back to Liu Yang with Cao Cao to rebuild the capital. I love Liu Yang very much. Actually, it'll tell you what's exactly going on there. Cao Cao's actually trying to usurp some power. It's not gonna work, though. Okay, and these ones, if there's gonna be something here, there it is, Club. Club is what you wanted to find. And you know what's gonna happen with this, too, is that, okay, that's the save. That's good. And that's where you can buy stuff. I'm gonna buy a Goldwing because, I'm gonna be using it. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Lu Bu is the new guy. That's right, I took the other one off, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass the club to him. You're gonna love this. And bandana. Leather. Alright, two things. First of all, Lu Bu still has the 255 strength. 439 soldiers. And I think he also gets to grow too. His soldiers get to grow with your guys. Take a look. Attack power 30 for him. Next person down, which would be anybody with an axe, 20. So Lu Bu's gonna be tearing people up. Go ahead and put Lu Bu up top there. Wang Ping, Liu Fang. Guo Hu can retire to the back with Li Ru. I'm gonna keep them both together though. Alrighty. I went one more battle because I knew which battle this was going to be. And that was really cool that we got the gem sword in the first go. That saved me from having, like, really, yeah. Doing some crazy stuff there, so... We'll be like... Anyway, guys... If you liked tonight's stream of Destiny of an Emperor, today's stream, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there. While you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications, it'll tell you when part 2 comes your way. Which, the part 2 is going to start by having us use the gold wing to get back here. Because when you go there and save, I'll show you here in a second. Actually, I'm going to show you the whole thing behind this. Oops. I'm resetting on the M. And it'll take you right back to where Liu Bei's at. So that kind of sucks, because this takes us all the way back to the beginning of the game, and we've already been through a ton. But the good news is that when we finally do come and start it, one of these gold wings here will take us right back to Yangxiao, where we were at. And we'll get to visit caves next time. Woohoo! Anyway, this is Dethaddr at the Death Shop. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Meet the audio. Destiny of an Emperor, Part 1. We've gone through Dongshuo. We've got Lu Bu on our team. And we got the very cool bonus of having Li Ru as the tactician, so that's going to help us out. Unfortunately, we're still going to miss out on level 12's, the one for Fu Bing. We're going to miss out on the points for that. And we've been doing real crappy with our max tactic points, so I might have to start employing a few save states here in this next one to go there and get those 5s instead of 4s, because it's going to haunt us at the end otherwise, because you really can get nerfed big time. Anyway, this is Dethaddr at the Death Shop. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you later. Everybody stay safe out there. Glad my voice held up. Sorry if I did any too much clearing of the throat. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put all of our songs that we had tonight down into the description in just a bit. We'll take care of that for you. Have a good night, folks. Thank you.